Dear Margaret, the Japanese came up at Darwin again. We lost a few good boys, Sam included. You remember him, don't you? The scarf you gave me still has your perfume smell on it. The smell is fading, unfortunately. Hopefully I can come back to Melbourne soon and see you and smell that sweet perfume that you wear. Yours always, John. G'day everybody and welcome back to PetesHQ. I'm your host, as always, Pete Oz, and we are back in the Java Sea. That's right, it can only mean one thing. It is finally time for some ABDACOM offensive. And, it is living up to its namesake. It is a defensive. We honestly don't have much left. 10 command points, can't really buy much. My plan is Denpasar. We need to hold Denpasar, resupply Denpasar. We need fuel, airbase, start sinking some Japanese carriers. That's my plan. It is day 52 of the campaign. We have held out longer than the actual ABDACOM defensive, so we're doing pretty well. Firstly, some of you may be like, "Hey, look, he's back!" And I am back. I've had to relocate the HQ. Hopefully it's only a temporary relocation, but we'll see. Time will tell. But as always, let's fast forward time and see what trouble we can get into. Japanese ships have been sighted in the middle of the night. It's currently 1:32 a.m. on the 26th of March, 1942. And we have what appears to be a 10-ship convoy. Let's speed up time and see what they are going to do. And enemy troops have landed at Cerebao. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's also not that good either. Really, we have nothing that's going to combat these incursions constantly onto Java. It appears like Fortress Java has fallen, or will fall soon, but Denpasar is the new fortress. We have Scout steaming in with 77 angry troops on board, but that is all she can hold. Let's hope Cerebao can hold out. We have no aircraft that can take this out, and they may as well just throw rocks at the aircraft carriers and battleships at the moment, because that is honestly all we can do. But let's see what morning brings. In the fading light on the 26th of March 1942, one of our Blenheims has stumbled across something, apparently. Well, there we go. What is it? All right. All right, definitely Japanese carrier. That's a smaller one than we've seen. Cargo ship. Oh no, float plane tender. Destroyer. There's no battleship in this. This is interesting. I mean, we could use our Blenheim to take a pot shot at something, but it's unlikely we would get any results. Ideally, I'd like to take either this out or this out, but it's not really a gap in the defense. It's around the side. That heavy cruiser has a lot of anti-aircraft guns, though. Let's navigate around here, just because we can. We're getting a bit curious here. Oh, you have no anti-aircraft guns on this side, except for the on the rear. But do we want to risk it? Looks like they built this on a merchant hull, I would imagine, because you can see the deck down here, and they basically just bolted a flight deck onto it, which, in times of need, why not? It is fairly cool to see some of the innovations appearing. I think we're going to ID it, though. Let's ID it. Alright, so we have her identified. She is the escort carrier Akitsu Maru. And I have also made myself another coffee, which just so happens to be the third cup of coffee for the morning, and it has just ticked over 10:30 in the morning here. So that's quite a bit of coffee for this morning, but coffee's life. I'm still not sure we're going to hit her. She has Stellar Dive Bombers and Pete Fighters. I'm assuming she hasn't launched anything. Actually, that's the target. Oh, do you reckon we can swing around and take out a merchant ship? Does our Blenheim actually have any bombs on board? That's a great question, and I don't remember. No, she's just a fighter and has no bombs. So we're not going to do anything. We're going to let these guys go, radio them in, let them know someone that's there that they're coming, and that is honestly all we're going to do. So let's exit the battle. More Japanese troops have just landed on the beaches of Cerebao. She is slowly ticking down into the favor of the Japanese. We really can't get any reinforcements there. We're just going to have to hope that the forces we have are enough to hold them off for now, while we ever so slowly build up Denpasar. That's the plan and our course of action. Yes, it is too dark to launch aircraft. It is just ticked over 6:30 at night on the 26th of March. I'm hoping we get some command points soon. We just got notified that our troops have failed to take Batavia. Well, we knew that. That was a foregone conclusion, but unfortunately there is no Allied presence left on Batavia, and she is firmly in the grasp of the Japanese now. We're going to continue ticking on time ahead and see what happens. It is now the morning of the 29th of March, and as we can see here in the instructions, you must build a rank 5 airfield on Singapore and hold out until your reinforcements arrive on the 28th of March. So it is the 29th of March, and there has been no US fleet sailing into the area to save the day, unfortunately. But we did get a little bit of command points, and we've spent them on what is probably the most riskiest of gambles. We've bought what I've dubbed Task Force Supply. So we have bought a cargo ship, the Mary Lynn. She currently holds 116 engineering on board, and we bought a Cimarron tanker, the actual Cimarron. So you can tell she's going to be old, being the namesake of the class, and she has 81 fuel on board. What we're going to do is they are going to head for Denpasar post haste. So let's get them moving. Now, that's going to take quite some time. A 72-hour trip. Let's hope they can hold out. We do have Task Force DD with Scout. She's about halfway there. It has all been pretty quiet. It looks like our boys on the ground here at Cerebao are getting the job done. But we're on our own, I reckon. There's no big red, white, and blue hope coming. We're in this on our own, boys, and I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to build up Denpasar and we're going to try and push. That is my plan. So let's speed up time and see what happens. Our bugged aircraft out of Cerebao, or as Yort likes to call it, our feature aircraft out of Cerebao, has come across something interesting, but we are not going to engage. There is no chance we're getting out of this. And we sort of want this guy around. So let's see if we can run. Hit the deck and go. So that's 0. Is it 1-0? Actually, you know what? If it's 1-0, let's go for it. Oh, it's a big ask. I mean, yeah, if it's 1-0, we can get on his tail, hopefully, and take him out. Bit of a dogfight. Why not? So apparently these Zeros with drop tanks are carrier-based aircraft. And look, we know there are Japanese carriers around. That is quite simply a fact. We've seen quite a number of them in this campaign. Is he going to get on our tail? Is he going to get on our tail? I think he's going to get on our tail, and we are. Oh, that's a tight turn there. Oh no, we're on his tail. We are onto it. So I've got no idea where this guy is landing in Cerebao. The airfield is non-existent. I reckon he's got some sort of bush runway. They've pushed a few trees out of the way. A few barrels of oil they've managed to scavenge from the Japanese, or from the destroyed airfield, I should say, because the Japanese aren't in control of Cerebao yet. Oh no, new aircraft. Jesus, we are going to have to brake and get out of here. They're bombers, but yeah, we're done. All right, let's brake. Come on, mate, get out of here. Brake. This way, please. I want. So you might as well just get to the deck. We're going to spool up the retreat. We're gonna bit of funky waggling going on. I want you. Ah, no, that is our one aircraft we probably didn't really want to lose. He had a little bit of a cool story. Unfortunately, it wasn't his day like it has been so many aviators from ABDACOM. As you can see, the Japanese flying on past now. I don't know where they're headed, but it is not good. So 7 aircraft, we lost 1, and that was about here. What do we got? Task Force Scout has landed, so let's unload. You can't launch aircraft. Unload cargo. Boys have been unloaded. Let's head on back to Darwin, shall we? Let's head on back to Darwin. Done. So she's going to head on back to Darwin now. Probably put on some more troops, I would imagine. But let's speed up time and see what the future holds. Relentless Japanese bombing has reduced our airfields to cinders. They've managed to hit their targets, and unfortunately, our level 1 airfield here has been reduced to absolutely nothing. So once again, we are out of luck there as the Japanese continue to rain munitions from the sky onto our airfields. Intelligence reports cargo ships sailing straight past Denpasar, and unfortunately we have absolutely nothing that can do anything to that. Oh, desperate times indeed. This is I like this. All right, let's 1 torpedo, Beaufort. Let's see what we can pull out of the hat here. Please don't be a bloody dud. Don't be those little tiny ships either. It's not. It is not. It's one of those little tiny ships, but this is looking promising. All right, let's come in. We are going to. It's been a hot minute since we've done a torpedo attack, hasn't it? Oh, I'm excited here. Sit up in my chair a bit now. We're gonna move in, and then I think we'll come in. Oh, I was thinking a Japanese freighter. This is going to be exciting. I hope she eats it and she goes to the bottom. I'm excited. All right, we're going to get into an attack position, and I'll bring you guys in when the action starts. We are in position and on course to take out this merchant ship, and fingers crossed we can do it. To be honest, I'll be rather upset if this hits the hull and we have absolutely nothing to show for it. I'm a bit disappointed. It's been a long time between actually managing to mount a successful attack and not being able to I mean, it's been a long time, honestly, and it's about time we got a little bit of revenge on the Japanese, quite frankly. All right, anti-aircraft fire is coming up. That's as to be expected, but it's going to be a bit light and a bit sporadic. They don't have the greatest of guns on them. You know, fingers crossed. Are you gonna drop this, or what are you doing? Oh, I would have dropped it by now, but I'm not in control. I've let the AI do it. Come on, drop. Torpedoes away. Torpedo is away. All right, let's swap to the cargo ship and see what is gonna happen. There it is. It's gonna hit. It is gonna hit. No, it's not. Yes, it hits in the rear. Fingers crossed. Oh, fire is raging on her deck. That is 100% what we want. That is what we want. It is going to be going down soon. I would imagine that is a big, giant hole. Screws are still turning, so that is a surprise. We are going to watch her burn for a little bit and see what happens. Once again, we question what the Japanese make their vessels out of. This merchant vessel has taken our torpedo, eaten it, and is now steaming on. Fires are under control. The internal fires are non-existent. I have no idea what they make their vessels out of, but it must be some strong stuff, because we have been unable to sink a merchant vessel. I'm disappointed. Very, very disappointed. And with that failed attack, that is where we are going to actually leave today's episode. As you can see, supply is nearly at Denpasar. That is what we want to see. We'll start building up Denpasar. They will steam. They're going to steam back and hopefully be able to get some more engineering and supplies, because we have a quick gander at Darwin here. She has no more engineering left, but she does have some fuel, so we can probably get some troops maybe on the cargo ship. They're gonna love those cramped quarters, but it is what it is. So thank you for everybody for watching. If you've gotten to this far in the episode and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see everybody in the next episode. Bye for now.